Hello, gentle viewers. This is Abindian, welcoming you to a new series of Stellaris Apocalypse. So I've been super excited for Apocalypse ever since it was announced. You can kill planets now, which is, to be honest, worth the price of admission in and of itself. But with the 2.0 update, they made a whole host of new changes to the game that I think will make it a much more fun and exciting. So I'm not going to start the timer for this episode until we've actually designed our race, because I haven't really thought about what I wanted yet. But we'll give it a go. So, brand new game. We have the Cricket, the Lizard Scientific Foundation, the Exalted Keepers of the Zeroth Law, but we're going to make a brand new empire. So, the only pack I don't have is I don't have the plant pack. Machines, I'd really love for them to have something like From Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, a super intelligent shade of the color blue. Arthropod, molluscoid, fungoid. It's the Blorg. Let's see here. I kind of like the look of this frog guy. He's like, yes, I am a person from this particular group. Yes. So I think we'll go with the frogs. I have given a thought about the name. We'll call ourselves the Harbingers of Doom. You may call us Harbingers and Harbinger. You may call us Doombringer if you must use it in an adjectival form. We definitely want reptilian names, obviously. I like these better because I can kind of pronounce these, so we'll go with those. Right. Now, we want to bring knowledge of the death of the universe to everybody in a very real and direct way. It kind of seemed kind of stuffy. Yes, we don't like to change. So we're going to be slow learners. And we are thrifty. We are a bit quarrelsome, let's be honest. But yes, we are most definitely that. And I think we'll just stop here for now. So basically it takes us a while to learn new things, but we quickly assimilate new things when we do have them. I think that's good. We definitely like our worlds wet. Yeah, like jungles. That's a good one for reptiles. We will call it Doom's Birth. The star name will be Doom. A reptilian city. Now, we are spiritualist. We deeply, deeply believe in... Those are kind of offset. And we're also militarist. There we go. Now we need to pick an... I kind of like the idea of a democratic. No, we're oligarchies. Yeah. It's like the High Council of the Bringers of Doom. And we decide what is going to happen. Definitely. Okay, we're an exalted priesthood. And I do like post-apocalyptic. It's pretty cool, but Are we a really meritocracy? So our goal is to bring Doom, or at least word of Doom, to the rest of the galaxy, preferably by obliterating their planets. A distinguished admiralty sounds good. Corporate dominion. We're not really corporate. Not really. We have a priesthood of like a council that rules over everyone else. Service guarantees citizenship. Nice Starship Troopers phrase. Cutthroat politics. This is tough, because I want something that fits in well. We do not seek in harmony with nature. We much rather destroy it. I don't want to go post-apocalyptic, though, but maybe... I think we will go post-apocalyptic, because it would make sense. Our own planet was obliterated, and we did fine. So why not obliterate other people? It just makes sense. We will have a spiritualist advisor. We are the Harbingers of Doom. Doombringer. I'm actually going to change the species name. Because that's our empire. We are Doom's children. So one of these would be a Doom's child. The plural will be Doom's children. And the adjective is simply... No, we're going to call ourselves the Children of Doom. That's perfect. An individual is a child of Doom. Children of Doom. Adjective will simply just be called the Children's. Perfect. Why are you not happy? Oh, Survivor is a required trait. Makes sense. And then all left to do is set up the ruler. I want the one that's got like all the skulls in it. There's one with skulls. I know there's one with skulls. Yeah, these are all the people we've doomed. The High Inquisitor. Do we want male or female? We might as well make them female. No, because I like the male voice better. I am Zaz, High Inquisitor of the Harbingers of Doom. Brilliant. Okay. They don't wear hair. I want, like, robes. Can we do robes? That's kind of robe-like. There we go. That's okay. We need to be red. We can't be red, so we'll just be dark blue. That's just as good as red, right? There we go. This is gonna be good. Save. Back. Harbingers of Doom. I really don't want to see Cricket. But I wouldn't mind actually seeing the Exalted Keepers as Zero Flaw up here. I think that would be kind of neat. So I will choose you. So they added a bunch new settings. And I think we're going to leave most of these alone. Marauder Empires are newly added for Apocalypse, and they kind of fight each other. Everything here looks good. Empire placement. I think we will go with clusters. Another big change, and this was somewhat controversial, was the decision to go with all hyperlanes. You can unlock new warps, but only later on in the game. Methods of warp, not warps. Warps doesn't make any sense. I actually kind of dig it because it makes a defensive campaign possible. Whereas if someone has wormholes, you can maybe blow up their wormhole stations, but if they can warp anywhere, there's really nothing you can do. And they did this for a bunch of reasons, and I think it's kind of cool. I know other people are like, oh, I don't like that it feels very forced right now. I think you can mod it if it really bothers you, but I personally am in favor of it. So let's go start. And now we'll actually start the timer. I know the setup takes a while, and since I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do anyway, I wanted to make sure that you guys actually got to see some gameplay. Okay. In the eons since the first primitive Child of Doom communities took shape in the dense jungles of Doom's birth, our civilization has spread and prospered. A global thermonuclear war. Right. So a few things to point out right away that should be very obvious just from looking at. These orange bars are armor. So the way it works is first you get through shields, then you get through armor, then you get through hull. This totally changes the way that armor works in the game, and I think makes it better. You'll notice we actually know everything that's in our own system, which makes perfect sense. I mean, this is our home system. We should know everything. And so the first thing we'll do is actually go ahead and have you... No, I don't want you to... There we go. You know what? Let's actually just click on the world. Alright, we can't do that from this screen, can we? Build us a mining station. Then build us a mining station. So you'll build the minerals first, and then build the energy. Shipyards are brand new. They're now separate buildings. And they're based off something called a star base. Or starport, and then it turns into a star base. And this is how you spread your influence. It no longer automatically spreads from planets. Which I think is another cool way to... You limit expansion somewhat, but it prevents these giant super empires. And I think makes it more interesting. You'll notice you have a star-based limit. You can have an infinite number of outposts, but you can only have a flat number of star bases. And we only have one because our home system starts one. And shipyards, a shipyard is a module. There's other modules we could add too. We could add a second shipyard so we could build ships twice as quickly. An anchorage to increase our naval capacity. Some defenses. Or a trading hub to boost energy. And then there are buildings. And it looks like we start with the crew quarters. And there's some other things we could build here. The hydroponics bay. A resource silo. A targeting uplink computer, which helps just your starbase. And then these two things help people that attack your space. But we're going to leave Doom Station alone. I love it. Look at our fleet. It's not terribly exciting. Command points. You'll notice the number here is 20. So any individual fleet can only be so large. And it's based on a variety of different things. Let's go ahead and actually look at... So our agenda is import-export, which means we're really good with food. That's good to know. What are our leader's traits? He is a reformer, and he's a fertility preacher. So we're going to get tons and tons of food. That's pretty cool. Let's talk about research. So a few basic researches are now available to everyone, including shields, basic armor, and a few other things. Okay, right away, the idea of getting a research speed boost at the beginning of the game, it's too good to pass up. A boost to Unity would be really good. Let's take that. Engineering, so you'll notice, and everyone starts with the base levels of all three weapon stacks. You all start with mass drivers, lasers, and missiles. We do want coil guns, so these will be our base tax. Really, everyone's adaptable. That's kind of lame. Anything else we want to do to start out with? Oh, let's look at our world, shall we? So we have a tomb world. But, you know, we're cool with that. You can also immediately unlock everything that's in your... you can clear any tile blockers. That's what I was looking for at the very beginning. You don't have to worry about that. Okay, everything else here looks pretty standard. So let us zoom out and take a look at the world. Take a look at the galaxy around us. So you'll notice the borders look different. I didn't change our flag, but that's fine. So they're like a red ring, and this will expand as we get bigger and bigger. But for now, let's do some surveying. And we'll make it easy to begin with. We won't do too terribly much. One last thing I want to do to start with is I want to recruit an admiral. Now you remember in the past this cost influence, now it costs energy. And we don't have enough energy. Let's look at our government policies. We'll talk about the fleet manager in a little bit. Policies, here we go. So we believe in unrestricted wars, minimal food stockpiling, indiscriminate orbital bombardment. Absolutely. We allow resettlement. So we're going to be aggressive toward new species. Initially, we'll have open borders. We don't allow slavery. And we allow displacement, but we don't, murder them. We could take this edict to begin the game, which will increase our survey speed. But I want to save our influence for expansion. So, let's unpause the game. So our overall strategy is going to be... First, we'll just explore immediate environs, and then, as we need to, expand. Ooh, a new world. It's a tropical world. That's good. We don't know anything about it yet, but we're getting there. Okay, right now we're just going to gather a bit of resources, and then once we get some minerals, we will expand our spaceport. Do you want another science trip? See, the thing since it costs 200 energy for a leader, that's not ideal, but... Ooh, we've discovered alien life. Nice. It's teeming with alien life. Do we build a science ship right now? Given how expensive leaders are, I think we save our minerals and use them to improve the planet we've already got. Okay, I definitely want energy. But minerals are good too. Let's go ahead and build a mining network there. And a good way to get energy is actually to install a trading hub, which we'll be able to do in a couple of months. The Voltatum Star Assembly. It's an ancient civilization. They were worm-like annelids. All annelids are worms. That's what makes them worms, but whatever. 3 to 4 meters. That's pretty big. Interesting indeed. And people are super pumped. Okay, so we now know about this world. It's not super exciting, but it's a good place for food, it looks like. And unlike our previous playthrough when we played as robots, food is definitely going to be something we'll need to be at least somewhat concerned with. Intelligent life taunts with pointed absence. Oh dear. Alright, our mining ships are done. Now, right away, there's no reason not to grab this, but we have to wait until it's totally surveyed. And there's some other stuff there, so we will wait, and for now, the construction ship will just kind of hang out. I think we do need another science ship, actually. Oh, I see. So your spaceports for any planet can build your civilian ship, so we'll go ahead and build a science ship. Because we do need to focus on that at some stage. What is this little puzzle piece? Oh! That's cool. This tells us that we know that there's stuff we can use. Our first anomaly. It's a bit risky. Significance around the surface of this world at a pattern that cannot be natural. They could be writing. Research it, please. Okay. A science ship. You need a new science dude. I like it. Let's get the roamer. Let's get Zier. And then Zier, let's have you go ahead and research, or go ahead and search out some of the systems around us. We're kind of in a weird position because we have all these hyperlanes around us, which means there isn't any obvious choke points. There's a couple. There's one here, there's one here, and then maybe here and here. But it's going to be difficult for us to defend ourselves purely through passive means. And you're not meant to in Stellaris, and you never have been. Damn, this is a good system to expand to. A mining laser. Ooh, a bonus to science. What is that? Society? Yeah, I always call it biology because it's in biolabs. Perfect. So now we come over here and we build an outpost for 100 minerals. Ooh, let's leave it for now. That's a bit trickier. This is a really good... Another system! Oh, it's a continental world. We can live in a continental world. Our first Unity pick. So we're going to want to be somewhat aggressive. But... Harmony sounds really good, actually. Because it increases our growth, it helps us stay together. Thematically, Harmony makes a lot of sense. Because, right, we're quasi-religious. We want to bring doom to the galaxy, which means our people have to be invested in our message. Supremacy is good. We'll unlock the war doctrines policies. Diplomacy, eh. Discovery would be good. Faster survey, more research alternatives, better experience gain. Expansion for additional Unity. This is a really underrated aspect of the game, is the ability to start with extra people. So we're actually going to go with expansion. It's a little more boring than some of the other choices, and it's not quite as thematic, but it does make sense from a gameplay perspective. These are our defenses. You can build defense platforms, if you so wish, that can help defend your star bases. But for now, we're going to go ahead and fill in a module, and I think we're going to get a trading hub, because I want to make sure we've got plenty of energy. We can do that next month. Bam. We've surveyed another system. Yurav Wasp wasn't quite so exciting, but that's fine. Ooh, we have unlocked the Theramora system. Oh, it's one of the, like, the minor civilizations. I forget what they're called. Let's go ahead and... It's 9 months of research, but we do want to know who it is. And there you go, our very first outpost. Right. Let's get some energy. We really need to work on our mineral production. Which is not ideal. We'll soon have some energy here from the trading hub, but we need to work on our minerals too. Yeah, our growth is really slow because we're not super great at food just yet. But Now we have enough. Okay, now we're getting some minerals. Alright, so first thing we're going to use, we're going to invest minerals into more minerals. But each world's only worth 2. I'm going to go ahead and take this 3 energy for now. That's an arid world. That's bad for us. Ooh. Hello, Paragear. On the Curator Order. They share knowledge. Ooh. Vastly increased research speed for Morax. Yes, let's learn about the precursor situation. I think we go ahead and learn about these beta aliens and if we could murder them. Before we talk more about murder, let's talk about the Fleet Manager. So the Fleet Manager is a way for you to build carbon copy fleets to serve specific needs. And it's a really cool way of incorporating something that's been in EU4 now for a while. And I really like it. Because it's a way for you to specialize fleets, you can build templates, all sorts of wonderful things. First of all, let's go ahead and create ourselves an Admiral. We've got the energy. Resilient is good. Trickster is good. Scout is good. Let's take Trickster for the increase in sublight speed. So now our fleet has an Admiral, and then we could say click to here. Well, let's say we want to start with 10, using half our command limit. And I believe rank and Admiral also affects your command limit. But so what this will do is we click reinforce. If we click retrofit, we can change it. We could also click reinforce fleet. But we don't have enough minerals for this. So that's why it won't let us click on the reinforce all button. But as we make more minerals, we can. A habitable world survey. We could get 20 influence, or we could just go ahead and say, yeah, let's do it. Got ourselves... Ooh. The partial remains of a collapsed Voltatum space elevator have been discovered by the ISS Des Halom. How hard is that special project? Probably pretty tricky. Yeah, we need a level 3 scientist. Okay, where else could we expand to? I think one of the next things we need to do is we need to actually just colonize a new world. Because, so this particular planet's not great for food production. And once you hit your food cap, that's when you start getting the bonus growth. And right now, Doomsverth is not a great place for food, which makes sense. It's a tomb world. You wouldn't expect a lot of food growth there. So let's actually go ahead. Planet summary, colonize. We're going to need a lot of time to build that up. What can we do in the meantime? I could upgrade this outpost into a starbase. But that's also super expensive. We are really far behind on minerals. Almost to the point where the best thing we could do with minerals is just use it to make more minerals. We'd need... So let's go ahead and have you harvest. Not from the capital world, because when we colonize the planet, we'll get that. I will wait 1 month, and then we'll order one built over here, too. We need to work on mineral production. Once this pop is done, we learned about the Tiyanki. We are to keep a respectful distance. Oh, because you think they're, like, holy or something. I see. Oh, this is cool. This tells you what's doing really good at stuff. We're learning cool stuff, but I mean... It's going to take a while before we can really max things out. Okay, let's build another mining network here. In Anomaly, it's super dangerous, though. So I'll have you leave it be for now. This you can go ahead and search. Another level 2 scientist. Excellent. I want to race to this as soon as we can. So we'll take colonization fever. Voltada mining base. Can we do that? Probably not. Nope. It's going to take a while. What we can do, though, is quickly have you come back and research. The construction ship has nothing to do. I guess go ahead and build up this. No, I already said I wasn't going to build that one. Science is always good, but I think we'll actually take some energy. We're actually really well off in terms of energy, which is odd for me. Usually I find myself running out of minerals before I run out of energy. Ooh, too hard. System survey complete. This was a really good mineral system. Okay. 3 society is a good value. Let's go ahead and grab that. But we are going to need to decide where we want to expand to next. Not including, of course, colonizing this world. Now, I've often found in the early game... Aww. We failed. Beggars can't really be choosers, and you should just take whatever worlds you can find. That's at least my experience. We're going to save up now and work on our first colony here shortly. Because that's an important first step. Our construction ship is doing its thing. Which is nothing right now. Let's see. Okay, you know I have nothing to do, so I want you to come back over here. I'm going to have you start surveying these that are right next to us. Because we need to find a logical place for our next outpost. We're kind of at the far edge of the galaxy. Excellent. A boost to monthly unity. Oh, we are a little bit behind on food. So an improvement to our hydroponics farm sounds really good, actually. Yeah, let's do that. What the hell is this? We somehow know about this. Oh, it's like the Curator Order homeworld. Oh. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, we've got enough. Let's go ahead and colonize. And we're going to colonize right here. Boop. We won't come up with classy names for stuff. I find that coming up with names is actually fairly challenging. At least it is for me. I could just randomize it, but I can't be bothered. Okay. We also want to expand our fleet. Now might be a good time to go to our fleet manager. Reinforce. So you'll notice it'll instantly build the next ship that it would need. Yes. Good, we got that before our first colony. Okay, we finally hit our food cap, but we are running out of food. The moment we get a new civilian, we'll start running low. But we got a new Corvette, which is good. If we were going to build a new starbase, I kind of want it to be somewhere strategic. Go ahead and research it. I didn't even see what it was. I think it was another, it's another ancient precursor civilization. Here wouldn't be a bad place to put his starport. Computer research. I'm sure I probably can't handle that. Yeah, not really. Our colony ship is now free to roam about the country. No, sorry, that's an advertising thing. Because we need to get our growth up. That's what will really fuel everything else. The question is, do we convert this outpost into a starport? Starbase, sorry. Or do I shoot over here? Hooray! Let's take a quick look at our... Oh, we haven't finished it yet, right? So this is a station, which is what colonies are originally called, and then it'll get better. So do we upgrade you to a full starport, or do we instead spend the minerals to try to expand to a new system? Because Yad Bem has a lot of minerals. And +9 minerals would be awfully tasty right now. Leave it for now. Excellent. We got a research speed boost. Basic combat rules would be a good start. Faster colony development is good. These are all good. But they've changed away basic combat rules, so purely for tutorial purposes, I'm actually going to pick that one next. Because you're not shoehorned into certain roles. Oh, you have nothing to do. We can't have that. Let's just have you keep surveying around us to see what we can find. I think we're going to go over here and claim Nedham. Because it is strategic, it leads directly into our home world. Can't really do that one either. There's a lot of energy here, holy shit. Another world, a tropical world. It's huge. Okay, stop. Stop doing the things you're doing. We're coming freight for this world as soon as this is done. I'm going to send you here. We can't let a 23 tropical world slip out of our grasps. What's it look like? Oh, there's a... Batharian stone! Yes! This one's going to take a lot of cleaning up, but I'm still pretty happy with it. Let's reduce the amount it costs us to build star bases. And now you can give me an outpost here. So notice the influence is a little more expensive because it took us a little bit farther away. Investigate them, please. Okay, we got loads of minerals right now. So let's go ahead and expand our fleet some more. There we go. We do need food, but there's not much I can do about it just yet. Absolutely. And I think edicts still cost influence. Yeah, they do. Okay. It's going to take a while to build this outpost, but it'll be worth it. A trade post. The Pusranu Mandate. The Interstellar. Praise the Divine for this meeting. You want a non-aggression pact. And you know what? For right now, I'm okay with that. Excellent. Improved coil guns. A flat bonus to minerals in the Empire is really good, actually. How do you compare to me? We're all equivalent. I can't make any claims. That costs influence. They're not going to like it when I build this outpost here, and I don't care if they like it. Brilliant. Okay. Based on what we most need, we need food. So let's go ahead and put you here and build a hydroponics farm. And then let's... Oh, I see what they want me to do. So one of the things they added is it'll automatically upgrade things to the best technology. We don't need a reactor booster. So I think we'll go ahead and conclude this episode the most logical way possible, which is to upgrade our fleet using level 2 coil guns. It's only 98 minerals, so we'll do it. And here comes our outpost. Okay, we need absolute... sure. Excellent. So we've got an interesting debate here. Do we start by first turning this into a starport or colonizing this world? I think we need to colonize the world, and that'll be one of the first things we do in the next episode. So our start has been pretty decent. We found another world, another empire. It's only got one world. We could wipe them out if we get a stronger fleet and a stronger material base. I like it. I think that's what we'll start to try to do either next episode or the episode after. But we do need to fix this food problem. That'll be a big part of it. But for now, that's been it for this episode. I hope you've enjoyed the first episode of the Harbingers of Doom. What I ended up calling them? The Harbingers of Doom. In the next episode, we're definitely going to try harbinging some doom towards these fools here. But we do have the non-aggression pact. And I don't remember how long that lasts. Oh, we can just break it whenever we want to. Okay. We definitely want to break it before they expand to a new world. What is their world type? You probably like arid. Yeah. And they've got some pretty big worlds that they could expand to. So we kind of need to jump on them when we can. Well, that'll be for next episode. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know how you think things are going for us so far. And until next time, this has been Indian, and I bid you good day.